Hello everyone, welcome into Fatty's Feast, where we make the best food you'll ever eat without leaving your backyard. My name is Josh. Today we're out of the Blackstone Griddle doing another copycat recipe where we will be whipping up a mouth-watering, filling, enormous LA Chargers dog. Let's get started. Yes, another recipe from my trip in LA. I had this hot dog out there and I was so excited to come back and whip it up because it is enormous. It's a mouthful. I felt like death the day after, but I'm gonna feel like death tomorrow, just for you guys. So this recipe comes from a very famous hot dog restaurant in LA called Pink's. They are located at 709 North La Brea, and you can't miss them because it's this big pink building and there's always a line of people wrapping around the block. There's a very rich history to this place. I'm not gonna get into it, but they've been around for over 80 years. And this is their menu I brought back. As you can see, there are so many different creative hot dogs on here. I'd love to try to copycat all of them, but I'm definitely going to do the Jaws burger at some point. I'll put a link here. So today I figured it'd be a very appropriate time to do this recipe considering it's football time. Now I'm personally a Patriots fan and I like the Rams as well. Not so much the Chargers, but it is what it is. But this hot dog was introduced when the Chargers moved from San Diego to LA a few years back, and it is out of control. Basically, it's a chili cheese dog that's topped with mustard, French fries, you heard me, French fries, and I'm gonna add onions. It comes with a side of onion rings, but I'm just gonna skip that process and throw them right on the hot dog. So first, we're gonna start with our chili. I'm using canned chili. If I were actually making chili for a meal, I would make it correctly, but I'm lazy, and the hot dog is the main focus of this meal. I'm just using boring old Hormel chili, but it's hot with beans. So I'm gonna take a pot, and I'm just gonna throw this right in. And let's throw our lid on. Now, I typically would do this on my stove top instead of using the Blackstone Griddle because I found when you use your griddle as a stove top, it takes way longer than necessary. I have this on the highest temperature setting right now, and this is probably gonna take about 20 minutes just to come up to an acceptable temperature. So that's why I wanted to start this process first. I'm gonna stir it every few minutes, but until then, we're just gonna wait until it's warm enough to serve, and then we'll come back and do the rest of it. Okay, I had to move my stuff back because the sun was right on the griddle and you wouldn't be able to see anything. Anyway, this took only about 10 minutes-ish to get up to temperature, so it's nice and warm right now. I turned the burner down. Let's make this thing. So just to give you an idea, our chili's nice and warm. I'm gonna keep that on the low side. First, I'm putting some oil down right here. I'm just gonna throw my frozen French fries right on the griddle. Just gonna throw a little bit of salt on these guys. That was a lot, whatever. We're just gonna let these chill out right here. Make sure each one is touching. More oil right here. I'll just throw down my onions. I got big slices so they can caramelize down. We'll just break these up. Throw down some butter, salt, pepper, and stir. Last but not least, right here, more oil, and bam. Now you'll notice these aren't your normal hot dogs. These are my favorite Kirkland Jumbo quarter-pound hot dogs. So yes, this is insane. And we're gonna do our typical seasoning of garlic powder. Roll these around a bit. And black pepper. Just get all that seasoning on there. Onions, nice. Fries, browning. Let's check on the chili. I'm actually gonna take the chili off for a second. Just continue flipping these just to make sure they're cooking evenly. Then last but not least, right over here, another knob of delicious butter. And down goes our jumbo bun. Just get that all in there. Dog's having a nice sear. I'm just gonna move the dogs for a second, soak up some of the seasoning into my bun. There we go. I don't want the onions to burn, so I'm gonna move them over to my off zone and get more butter on this. Let's take a look, toasting up. And let's get an internal temp of our hot dogs. It doesn't really matter because they're already pre-cooked. Coming along. Just flip our bun over, let that side toast up a bit. Just gonna flip this over one more time. Give the fries another spin. Give the dogs another spin. We got great color on those. All right, so everything looks to be done. I want to give one of the fries a try just to be sure. We'll give them a few more minutes, but I'm gonna take everything else off. All right, so these dogs, this is the bottom. Let's move them evenly like so. Let's throw down some mustard. Throw down the onions. I probably could have made more. This hot dog actually has nacho cheese but I'm gonna do American cheese. When I'm out of control, I'm doing quite a few slices. Actually, I'm gonna throw it over here. I think that'd work out a little bit better. There we go. We're gonna throw our delicious canned chili right on top of the cheese. And let's not forget our delicious fries. Gotta make sure all those get in there. Now let me see if I can even possibly close this. This is gonna be a pain. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Look at that thing. Oh my God. I've outdid myself. Let's give this a try. All right, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I literally have no idea how I'm gonna do this. This thing is just stupid. I'm not gonna be able to get everything in one bite. I don't even know if I'm on camera. What a mess. Oh my God. What? It's just the way I remember it a few months ago. Wow. I'm probably honestly going to eat this with a fork and a knife. I think I actually had to do that when I was there because this is just impossible. It would be better with nacho cheese, but I didn't want to make nacho cheese, so oh well. The American cheese is fine. Everything is, it's just obnoxious. There's no other way to describe it. It's a great chili cheese dog, but it is a mouthful, obviously. The cool thing about this particular hot dog is it only costs like $13.95 with the side of onion rings, whereas most of their single hot dogs are like $10 a piece. So you actually get pretty good value for getting 2 hot dogs plus a side, whereas you're gonna pay $10 for a single hot dog. I would just get this every time, honestly. I just wanna give you one more close up. Look at that. She's a beauty. Let's take one more bite. Those Kirkland hot dogs too, hold their juice together. Wow, really good. So that'll do it for this episode of Fatty's Feast. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please smash that like button. Get this content out to more people. It helps me tremendously. Leave a comment on things you want to see me make either on the Blackstone Griddle or the smoker. If you've been to Pink's Hot Dogs before, let me know what your favorite dog is there. Over here, I'll put a video tailored just for you. You're gonna love it, so check it out. And then over here, I'm putting a griddle pork playlist. All the pork videos I've done on my griddle, you'll love it. In the middle, as always, subscribe if you love me so much. And until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay chubby.